Women be like, we aren't objects, then log on to the Bird app to tweet me or the PS5. God, you really hate to see that, don't you? Alright fellas, welcome back. We live in a Twitter and Instagram world, man, where women on the internet are just constantly seeking attention. We've all been seeing this for years on end at this point. It's nothing new to us. You know, girls posting thirst traps, girls posting pictures with really cringy captions like, what's your favorite color? Or what's on your mind? Or any kind of simple, basic question like that, just to get fake engagement out of it. We've all seen this before. It's nothing new. They'll pose, they'll try to look sexy or whatever. You know, some of them might succeed in it, maybe a few, and then there's definitely a good portion of those that fail in doing so, as we're about to see right now. With the latest trend I've been seeing on this, and you guys have probably seen this before if you've been on Twitter, females are out there asking, me or the PS5?
What?
So I thought it'd be a good idea today to go ahead and search some of these tweets up, find me or the PS5 on Twitter. We can read some replies, have a good laugh, but more importantly, we can decide, are we gonna choose her or are we gonna choose the PS5? As we will see very soon, not all of these tweets were created equally. So let's just get into it, man, okay? If you're new, make sure you subscribe or else you have a very high chance of having a small dick. Also, turn your goddamn notifications so you can be a part of the buzz every single time a new video goes live. And last but not least, of course, watch the entire video. Don't be a bitch. All right, fellas, so two things we got to get straight before we even get into this. Number one, okay, I do not play on console anymore. I've moved on to the PC Master Race. However, for this exercise, for the sake of the video, I will act as if I was going to be getting a PS5 anyway, okay? If you guys have been with me for a really long time, actually, you know I was an Xbox fanboy, okay? I'm an old head. I've been on Xbox my whole life until I switched over to the PC, but just for the sake of the video, we're gonna pretend I play on PS5. And then also, the other disclaimer, of course, because I know I'm gonna get called out on this, okay? Even though I am a married man, we're just gonna have to do it hypothetically as if I was single and available for any of these women and their calls to the PS5. Just for the sake of the video, this is all hypothetical, of course. Even though I said that part, still just please pray that Mrs. Food does not watch this video. If I go missing after this, you know why. All right, boys, are you ready? We're going to go through 10 of these tweets right now, through 10 different women, and I want you to get out a notepad and write down, what are you choosing? Her or the PS5? We're all going to compare answers in the comments after. Hopefully, most of us are going to have the exact same layout. So here we go, boys. Number one, me or the PS5? Take a good look. Take a good, long, hard look. Really think about this one for a second, okay? It's tough. I know this is a tough one. I mean, the PS5 is it's top of the line technology. It's going to have ray tracing and all that bullshit. Better recording capabilities, better streaming capabilities. You could play in 1440p up to 120 FPS or in 4K 60 FPS. Hopefully no frame drops, although who even knows these days anymore. You could have all that and more, or you could have her. Let's take a look at some of the replies before we make our mind up, okay? We got PS5, PS3, PS5 because it won't lie to me. I prefer you, the PS5 could wait, fucking simp. You with the sweating emoji. All right, man, calm down. You're on the timeline in public here. Last time I went for the PS5, now I can have you too. Like, I don't even know what that means. The PS5 can wait. PlayStation 5, PS5. This guy says PS5 because it won't lie to me. I think he raises a good point. I mean, if you look at the picture again, I mean, just tell me, fellas, like this just looks like the type of chick that be lying to you, you know? I think he's got a pretty good point there. This next guy here says, I'll have more fun with you than I will with the PS5, so you any day. Again, man, stop being horny on the timeline. It's a fucking meme. It's not supposed to be serious. You're not supposed to answer it seriously. This is the type of dude that's still sending Facebook friend requests in 2020 here. And then this dude says, PS5 won't leave me undelivered for 2 weeks. I think after much deliberation, I think I'm gonna have to go with the PS5 on this one, fellas. I mean, as tempting as it can be, you know, she just looks like trouble. You know, when that guy said PS5 because it won't lie to me, I just started thinking about how a lot of females really do be lying out there, and it doesn't seem worth all the headache, man. PS5 ain't ever gonna lie to you. As far as being left undelivered for 2 weeks too, it's like you could take her out, you could have the greatest time, you guys go home, spend the night together, but then I could just picture it happening happening right now. The being left undelivered, being left on red. You take your PS5 home at night one, you have the greatest time with it. It's gonna turn on every single time you tell it to turn. You know what? The choice is clear. We're going PS5 on this one. So mark that on your notepads, boys. Let's move on. Number 2 here, me or the PS5. Now you'll notice I didn't block out the on this one because this is Ruby Rose here, okay? This is a public figure. A lot of times when I do these videos where I show tweets, I gotta blur out the ads just because there's people out there that are actually fucking annoying enough that they'll come after you, try to get your video removed because they'll think you're like exposing them or whatever. Ruby Rose, on the other hand, is a public figure, so I think that changes this one up a lot. Let's take a look at this here. So a lot of the replies say PS5. It's basically PS5 across the board, actually, here. This dude says, how many games you come with? Like, all right, dude, that's not funny. Just shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. God damn, nigga.
But I'm just gonna keep it real with you boys here. Ruby Rose, like, have y'all seen Ruby Rose? Let's just do a quick Instagram scroll for those of you out there that may be out of the loop. Upon further examination of the evidence here, I'm gonna have to disagree with the replies here, man, all right? You could call me a simp, a loser, all you want. I'm gonna take Ruby Rose over the PS5 any day. Definitely better than ray tracing and all that bullshit. I will definitely admit to that. So I hope y'all can agree with me, but again, entitled to your own opinion. Let's move on to number 3 here. Me or the PS5, and this one's got an OnlyFans link in this here. I don't think much analysis is needed, boys. This is a fucking L. We taking the PS5 any day over this girl. No further explanation is needed. Let's just move on. Here we got a cute little UWU girl. Me or the PS5? What's it gonna be? So clearly this is like an imposter Belle Delphine type. I've seen this girl out on Twitter before. I don't really know who she is. She must be some kind of streamer or something. I've never really done the full amount of research. Maybe some of you guys out there are familiar with her. You know, this has quite a bit of likes on it. But, you know, as a matter of fact, I might have to do some research right after this video is done being recorded. But she's kind of a fake Belle Delphine. I don't know about this one, dude. Now, if it was the real Belle Delphine, we all know what the answer would have to be here, okay? That's a very, very exclusive type of club to be in. But if it's just some kind of imposter, fake, Wish brand Belle Delphine, I think I'm gonna go with the PS5. This dude happens to agree. PS5, what's with these women thinking they're attractive? I mean, she's not unattractive, but she's nothing like that special, you know? She's cute. All in all, for me, this one gonna have to be a PS5. Next one, here we go. Me or the PS5. And you'll notice that this image is cropped up just so perfectly, I guess. I left it like that on purpose because I'm not trying to get in trouble here on YouTube, not trying to lose ads on the video. This was a little extreme for YouTube, so I had to cut the bottom off, but the focus of the picture is not going to be her ass that she's showing off in this picture here. If you're asking me right now, I'm just looking at the background. I'm looking at an unmade bed. I'm looking at dirty laundry thrown all over the place, fucking sheets poking out of the dresser, and I just can't help but think to myself, that meme. You ever seen that meme, damn bitch, you live like this? That's exactly what this is looking like. Like, dude, what is up with these women taking these selfies before cleaning their room? They have a mess in the background. They have dirt all over the mirror. Like, it's disgusting, you know? Straight up, nah, if you're dirty, that's a deal breaker for me, man. I'm like OCD clean. I can't handle this. We're taking the PS5 all day with this one. Next up here, one night with me or the PS5. So the way this one is worded is a little bit particular, right? Because you can interpret it a couple of different ways. You can interpret it as one night with me or the PS5 overall in general, or you can interpret it as one night with me or one night also with the PS5, which might change your answer depending on who you are. I can answer the question in both ways, but I think she meant it in one of the two ways. However, just for science, we will answer it as if it was posed in both ways anyway. So if she's talking about one night with her or one night with the PS5, I think this one's pretty acceptable. We could go with her on this one, but I don't think that's what she means by this. I think she means one night with her or the PS5 overall, and for that, I'm gonna have to go with the PS5. The PS5 will surely provide more than one night of fun for you, and continuous fun, won't get mad at you, won't cheat on you, won't lie to you, won't tell you it has a headache. There's just endless benefits if we're talking about one night with her or the PS5 in general. The PS5 is the clear winner on that one. I don't think anybody can argue that. Speaking of this one too, I actually saw one of my Twitter followers that I see in my notifications all the time, and the shout out to you, Dejetti. My man knows what's up here. I don't want to be that guy, but the PS5 SSD be looking kind of cold. She actually signed in on veteran difficulty. You love to see it. You love to see little surprises like this too. And this is an old tweet. This is from June. Just made my day, man. Hey, if you're not following me on Twitter, by the way, you guys should be. Okay, we're always clowning on people on Twitter. That I can can assure you of. Next up here, what are we on here? Number 7. Okay, me or the PS5? Jeez, man. I mean, I'm gonna just leave it to some of these dudes that answered here. My man here says, you want the real answer with 98 likes on it. One of those likes being for me. That is an MVP answer right there. What a fucking king. We also have this dude that just comes out and says PS5 LMAO. Yeah, dude. I mean, you know, if this is your thing, that's good for you, but I think anybody who's big brain enough to be watching this video, we all gonna know the answer to this one. Number 8 here, 1 week with me or the PS5. So again, can be interpreted many different ways. You guys will notice that part of the picture is missing because I could surely not show that part of the image here on YouTube's. And for that, I made a special exception for blocking out the @ if you would like to go ahead and further conduct your own research. That is for you to do on your own time. But for here, I'm not gonna lie, fellas, okay? No matter which way she's wording it, 1 week with me and 1 week with the PS5, or 1 week with me and PS5 in general, I'm gonna have to take her, okay? This one here is just common sense if you ask me. For number 9 here, again, a night with me or the PS5. I swear, man, unless these girls are like smoking hot, like where the choice is just totally obvious, you gotta stop wording your tweets like this. Limiting it to just 1 night with you or the PS5 in general is just putting you at a massive disadvantage. You're fighting an uphill battle. She's looking pretty good, I can't lie, but we can't see her face in this. You know, this could be a dude for all we know, so just to stay on the safe side, I'm gonna have to go with, this is pretty obviously, it's gonna have to be the PS5. Maybe y'all feel different about it. That's just my personal feelings. And then finally, number 10 here, me or the PS5. Again, the image is cropped, dudes, because for some reason, this woman was standing like with no pants on at an airport parking garage. This one could go either way, although I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely leaning a little bit more towards the PS5 just for my own personal reasons, just down to my personal preferences and all. But then I clicked on her Twitter profile, man. She had a Cashapp link in the bio, man. If a girl's got her Cashapp, Venmo, or anything of the sort in her bio, that's just gonna be a no from me, dog. Like straight up off the rip, you're automatically ineligible. The PS5 winning every time from that point on. After seeing so many of these posts with the responses overwhelmingly being PS5, I decided to do my own version. Here I tweeted to the fellas over on Twitter, me or the PS5, and we've got an image of my best friend in the entire world here, the Damascus 725 shotgun in Modern Warfare, using the choke, sawed-off barrel, 1 milliwatt laser, sawed-off stock, and Tempest slim grip, every search and destroy player's worst nightmare, the ultimate troll, the gun that gets the other team to rage quit almost every single time. It drives a reaction almost no matter what. This one is an absolute no-brainer, man. I would take the Damascus 725 over just about any of these girls. I'd probably take it over any female in the entire world if we're just keeping it real now. I hope that everybody out there can agree with me, okay? I get comments in every single video. Why are you using the 725? Okay, because it pisses people off. That's why. There's no greater feeling in Call of Duty than just pissing other people off. This is the perfect tool to do it, and we all know that. I hope to earn your vote myself with the Damascus 725. Well, dudes, that was fun. Out of 10 females we looked at, we only kept 2 of them. I mean, I don't know what I was really expecting, you know, maybe we were a little too harsh on some of the contestants, but there were definitely a few where I don't think we were harsh enough, so it all balances out. Anyway, I'm gonna keep my results in the pinned comment down below. You guys make sure to reply to that and let me know what you got on your tests. Very, very curious to compare results here. I think we're gonna overall get a lot of the same answers, but maybe if there's someone out there that likes fat chicks or something, we could talk about that too. You know, we're open to all conversation here, so just let me know your results down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, do not forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more awesome, amazing videos just like this. Turn your goddamn notifications so you can be part of the buzz every single time a new video goes live. And follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Links are both down below. And I will see you dudes in the next video. Love you, bye. Stay safe, fellas. And here's a bonus clip for anybody here at the end of the video. A random dude in Discord talking about me, but not realizing he was talking to me. Enjoy.
Wait, no, say it again. I didn't hear you.
I said he made a video on this fucking OnlyFans chick who's doing ADBL shit and like age play, if you know what that is.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
Well,
isn't that like when people fucking act like babies or some shit?
Yeah. What was I saying? So you guys know what ADBL is, right? That's
Yeah.
So when he was doing the video on the age play, it was the ADBL and like 2 other types of age play shit. So I looked up ADBL as a joke on YouTube, and I fell down a fucking rabbit hole.
Why would you make a video about
Wait, what was the original video you were watching? Whose was it?
No, it was from dyfo. So and it was pretty innocent though. It was just this OnlyFans chick who was like pretending and whatnot. But then I just looked up ADBL and I found some really disgusting shit on YouTube.
Wait, did you
Is
watch the whole
dyfo any
video
good?
though?
So you had to do
What?
some research?
No, I just wanted to. I don't know why. I just looked it up because I was trying to find Dyfo's video on it. For some reason, I just typed in ADBL and I found his video. But then I also found, you know,
I hate you guys.
some real shit.
Is dyfo's content good? Like, is it good content?
I don't know. But I'm just saying.
Why? I don't know. What the heck?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's
I'm gonna check him out. Wait, how do you spell
I
it?
am too.
I've only seen like fucking 2 or 3 of his videos. I don't fucking know.
I heard he was kind of weird. I don't know.
What?
He always
Oh, I
asks
didn't
for
realize he was
subscribers
old.
too. You know what I mean?
Like,
Ugh.
Dude, I hear he's getting pretty old as well.
I'll check him out.
It's getting pretty.
Oh,
I think
just
everyone in here
realized-
should check him out.
Definitely.
God have mercy.
Oh, I just realized.
This is gonna go down in
Dyingfood's here
history
the whole
books.
time.
Oh, this night has been golden from top to bottom. Good.
J'imagine